A very good morning to Mr. Ng Yao Ling, Principal of Yunnan Primary School, our very supportive parents who are watching this investiture live on screen, our Vice Principals, Mrs. Tay and Ms. Ong, teachers and our fellow Yunnan students, a very warm welcome to Yunnan Primary School's Student Leaders Investiture 2022. I am Aiden.
And I am Kelly.
And
We are your MCs for today. Aiden, do you know the significance of why we are all gathered here today?
Yes, I know. Today's Student Leaders Investiture serves to recognize and to celebrate the achievements by our student leaders and affirm them for their service and contribution to the school.
Yes, that's right. But I wonder what the theme is for this year's Student Leader Investiture is. I know. We can ask Miss Tan. Miss Tan.
Hi, Kelly and Aiden. Our theme for this year's investiture is Leading with Care. It is our school's mission to nurture caring leaders in all of our students. Despite the pandemic, our student leaders have shown tenacity and care and concern for fellow Yunnan students. They have been cooperative and helpful and are positive influences to their peers. We are proud to honor our prefects and CCA leaders at our Student Leaders Investiture this morning. There will be a total of 104 student leaders who will be affirmed. These leaders were carefully selected by their teachers as they have displayed exemplary conduct, shown leadership qualities, and most importantly, demonstrated our great values.
Without further ado, let us now watch a video montage capturing the special moments of our student leaders.
Dear school leaders of Yunnan, teachers and fellow students, I am Joyce Wee, the Head Prefect for year 2021. I would like to congratulate all the prefects and CCA leaders on your appointments. You have done well, and I encourage everyone to continue to push on with determination and never give up. In trying times like these, it is even more important to persevere. We must continue our training and practices in our respective CCAs and perform our leadership duties diligently. Leadership is not something that can be found in books. As student leaders, you will need to motivate your peers. At the same time, show care and concern for them in order to help them realize their full potential. With the guidance from the school leaders and teachers, I am sure that you will continue to lead the way so that we can all light up and shine together.
Hello Yunnan Primary School, my name is Federer Tay. I was the Deputy Head Prefect of 2021. I realized about being a leader is not about the title. It is to influence and guide others. We do not create followers, we create more leaders. When someone needs guidance, we must help. And also, we all are leaders and we should respect everyone. I would like to wish all the best to everyone and to P6 pupils for their PSLE. Good luck.
Hey Yunnan, I'm Iwei, your former Deputy Head Prefect of 2021. Congratulations on being appointed as a student leader of Yunnan. I believe that it is truly a rare opportunity for you to be able to serve the school. Based on my own experience, all I would like to say is cherish the time you have with your fellow student leaders, teachers, and friends. Have fun, and at the end of the day, remember to thank them for guiding you throughout your leadership journey. I believe that each and every one of you will make Yuneng proud.
Hello, Mr. Ong, Mrs. Tay, Miss Ong, teachers, and fellow schoolmates. This is your former Deputy Head Prefect of 2021 teacher class. I would like to once again congratulate prefects and CCA leaders who are present today at this year's Student Leaders Investiture. Over the past 2 years of this global pandemic, we have encountered many challenges and setbacks. However, by instilling the great value of teamwork in us, I believe we will overcome them together. I hope that Yuneng's prefects and CCA leaders will continue to light up and shine and lead the way for Yuneng students.
Now, it is our pleasure to invite Mr. Ng, our principal, to give his opening address. Mr. Ng, please.
Thank you, Ms. Tan, Edna, and also Kelly. Can we give our MCs another big round of applause? Yes. A very good morning to Yuneng Primary School. Today is really a proud and significant moment for the whole school as we witness the investiture of our prefects and CCA leaders. And seated here are P6s for the first time gathered as a cohort. Give yourselves another big round of applause. And we want to say hi to all our other classes, and especially 5 Respect who are also logging in from their homes because they are currently on home-based learning. And to our parents as well. Another big round of applause to our parents who are also logging in. Thank you to our ICT team for making this available. As I say, this is very special because today we have a hybrid platform in our school hall with our P6s on site. And very shortly, I'm going to introduce our very esteemed speaker because we have also been very honored by the work that he has been partnering with us. But first up, at Yuneng Primary School, we envision our student leaders to exemplify the portrait of the Yuneng student as confident and civic-minded advocates with great values and a heart of service. And later, you'll see your leaders coming forth to receive their badges. So we want to congratulate them, and our student leaders must always be committed to their roles and responsibilities, and more importantly, be of good character. So I thought, what better way to exemplify that than to have all of you be introduced to a very special person. Is none other than Mr. David Chen. Can we give a big round of applause to Mr. David Chen here? And I'm going to invite him shortly to come and share a few words with all of you. You have seen the video, Seeds of Change, earlier, and I'll get him to share with all of you. Another big round of applause to Mr. Chen for joining us today.
Thank you, Mr. Morning, young ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hi. Good morning, teachers, and good morning to the school. I would first like to thank the school for this opportunity for me to be standing here and speaking with the young leaders. It's a practice for me. I have 2 young kids, so if you guys fall asleep after this, I know I need to reflect myself at the end of the day. So I'm the guy from the video you saw just now, except that I look a lot older now. That was done pre-COVID, no mask. The crew spent about 10 days with me in the Delta region of Myanmar. So what I do, I usually just call myself a rice farmer. It's more straightforward to explain it that way. But similar to your role in the school, I play a leadership role in my organization. And it's really not just about leading people from the organization, but also communicating with the farmers and trying to improve their life, their ways, the agricultural productivity in many different ways. And why did I do this? Do you guys eat rice? Everybody eat rice? Yes? Okay. Raise your hand if you eat rice. Okay. Put down now. Okay, next question, be honest, okay? Within last week, anyone wasted your rice on a plate? Anyone just throw them away? I've seen a few honest hands. All right. I think, okay, put it down now. When I started working in the rice industry, I've been in the rice industry for 14 years. and things have changed. And recently, I think the reason why I continue to stay in industry became a lot stronger when I had my first kid. And I asked myself, if this goes on, by the time my kid is your age, each plate of rice will cost about $5 to $10. It's not going to be very affordable. And the other thing I realized is for most of the farmers that we work with, sometimes they can't even afford the rice that they produce for us. And in Singapore, we don't have a lot of land. We have a very small area set aside for agriculture. And most of the agriculture activities involve in vegetables, fish, and eggs. It is not quite feasible to grow rice here in order to feed everyone. So why do we still grow rice in Singapore? You have a little bit of rice growing that's happening right now in school. We're working with the P5 students to do that. What we are really trying to do is to help Singaporeans and the next generation like yourself understand the hard work and the resources that goes into planting the rice that goes onto our plate. And hopefully through understanding the entire process, develop a sense of empathy and to cultivate the next generation of consumers like yourself. One day, you will be the one buying rice for the family. And if you as consumers start to demand for sustainability, start to demand for transparency, better treatment and fairness to the farmers who produce your rice, then the industry will truly change. So just to kind of end this off, I'll share one interesting fact about myself. I have 6 rice cookers at home because I taste rice from all over the world, and it's been like that since young because my dad was in the rice industry as well. So every time he comes back from a foreign country, in the past communication is not so convenient. He will come back home from Africa, say at 3 a.m., and then we will just cook whatever rice he brought back. So I kind of grew up eating rice, talking about rice, and knowing a lot about rice. I'm very passionate about rice. The last thing, I wear many hats. So I'm in the rice industry, and people always think that it's very lucky for me to be able to do what I like as a career. I always say that as a privilege, just like you yourself in your leadership position is really a privilege. There are responsibilities, and I hope that you live up to it. Don't be too stressed up though, just be yourself. And like what the past student leaders have shared, show empathy and care towards your fellow schoolmates. Have a good day, don't fall asleep, and if you have time, go visit the little rice field at the rooftop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chen. We would now like to invite our principal, Mr. Ong, on stage to present a token to Mr. Chen.
Thank you. Let's give them another.
Thank you, Mr. Chen.
Thank you once again, Mr. Chen. Yeah, I trust that you have been inspired by this one person who grow rice and grow lives, right? What the difference is now making to the community, not just in Singapore, but also in the region. And I trust that as we come together to also commemorate our student leaders' investiture, that we can also take a lead from how we can make a difference, find meaning and purpose in everything that we do. To the P6s, as you leave our gates end of the year, something for us to also think about, even with our leaders here. So thank you once again, Mr. Chen. Another big round of applause and all the best in your endeavor. And we are very, very honored to also have him partner us in our project work. And he was here actually on Tuesday to consult with our teachers and our teams as well. And we look forward to having more partnership with him. So indeed, we have come so far, and we look forward to a new 2022 student leadership team. A total of 104 of them will be today appointed. And at this point, I'd like to thank all parents who are watching this student leadership investiture today live to show your support to your child. Knowing that you're behind them will be an enormous boost to their confidence. And to all student leaders, you have all our support. Let's show our support to them again. P6s, we want to hear from you and from the other classes as well. May you continue to work hand in hand with your teachers and peers and make a positive impact in Yunnan Primary School. I wish you a fulfilling journey ahead as you continue to experience the joy and learning of what it takes to be a student leader and to find your meaning and purpose to make a difference in our community. Thank you once again and have a good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ng and Mr. Chen, for your words of encouragement to our student leaders. Hi, Aiden. Do you know what role our CCA leaders play in their CCA teams?
Yes, our CCA leaders are elected by their members or teachers to represent their CCAs. CCA leaders are entrusted with the responsibility of upholding the fundamental purpose of the CCA, caring for the well-being of their members, and motivate them. For example, as a floorball player, I have learned to coordinate well with my teammates. It is critical for every player to have a strong sense of responsibility. Being a team sport, floorball needs all its players to be able to look out for each other's well-being and safety while they are in the arena. My captain also supported me by giving me advice when I felt down and cheered me on.
Indeed, as a badminton player myself, I have learned precious lessons from my CCA leaders, such as being responsible for my own equipment and to maintain graciousness during competition. It is not easy, but I believe that everyone can gain so much from our own CCAs. In Yunnan, CCA is an integral part of all students' holistic education. Through CCAs, we develop a sense of identity and belonging to the school. Our CCA comprises of 4 different categories, which are sports, performing arts, uniform group, and clubs and societies.
We are proud that one of our sports CCAs, the badminton team, achieved top position in zonal senior boy event last year. We are all proud of them.
Wow, that is awesome! Apart from sports CCAs, we also have the performing arts and uniform group. Last year, our choir group members managed to record themselves singing in 4 parts of the National Day celebration. The song sounded really impressive.
Yes, indeed, Kelly. Do you remember the Celebration Friday videos we had last year? All Yunnan students look forward to viewing the Celebration Friday videos at the end of each term as our Broadcast Journalism Club members work tirelessly under the guidance of their teachers to piece all the achievements for the term together. It was so memorable.
And not forgetting the Primary 4 Art Club students, who also did Yunnan proud for receiving the Certificate of Recognition for the SYM Art Exhibition last year. We are proud of the club's achievement. Without further ado, it is now our pleasure to present to you our CCA Student Leaders 2022.
First, we have our CCA leaders from the Sports CCA. Look at our CCA leaders as they are marching in with gusto and pride. From badminton, we have Tan Luoshen and Hao Shuhan. From table tennis, we have Lai Tong'en and Tan Yip Sozo. From floorball, Tan Yong Sing and Jaden Tan. From volleyball, Chiu Kiat Ling and Renati. Next, we have our performing arts and uniform group leaders. From Chinese orchestra, we have Ian Fu and Noel Emily. From Malay dance, we have Nurfa Redina Noman Budiman and Muhammad Shamil Fadanish bin Muhammad Faraz. Contemporary dance, Goh Jingyan Celine and Chen Sijia. From choir, Hu Xin Yi and Kwek Ziling Jin. Scouts, Gabriel Guo Xin Hui and Cheryl Chu En Hui. Finally, we have the clubs. From the Math Club, we have Li En Chen and Teo Woon Bin. Community and Environment Care Club, which was previously known as Science Club, Chiu Xing Shen Vanessa and Taurus Tan Le Hao. Art Club, Emma Ng Yuxin and Cui Yanzi. Innovation Club, Li Yi Nicholas and Gu Jiatong. Lastly, from Broadcast Journalism, Li Yanhuan and Peg Luosi Giselle.
We would like to invite our Vice Principals, Mrs. Tay and Ms. Ong, and our Head of Department for Student Management and Leadership, Mr. Yo, to present the badges to the CCA leaders.
CCA leaders, please remain on stage for a photo moment. We will now invite our principal, Mr. Ng and Mr. Chen on stage to join us for a photo moment.
One, two, three. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ng, Mr. Chen, Mrs. Tay, Ms. Ong, and Mr. Yu. Our CCA leaders will now recite the CCA Leaders Pledge as a sign of solidarity and to pledge their commitment. We will now invite one of our CCA leaders, Wu Xing Yi, to lead the CCA leaders in reciting the CCA Leaders Pledge. Xing Yi, please.
CCA leaders, let us raise our right hand while we recite the CCA Leaders Pledge. We, the CCA leaders of Yunnan Primary School, promise to be good ambassadors. We will carry out our duties with grit and be good role models for other pupils. Together, we will light up and shine to lead with character, confidence, and commitment. CCA leaders, please be at ease.
Thank you, CE and CCA leaders. We trust you will continue to do us proud. Our primary 6 students who are in the hall, do wave to affirm their CCA leaders.
Next, we are honored to present our prefects. Our prefects embody character, confidence, and commitment. They have been serving the student body by taking on various roles during morning assemblies and recesses. The prefects have also represented the student body to appreciate our cleaners, canteen vendors, and school admin team. They truly exemplify the Yunnan spirit of caring leaders.
Yes, indeed. As a prefect, I do feel very privileged to be able to serve the school. Our prefects certainly step out and step up in their role and work well as a team. Our primary 5 prefects exhibited great team spirit as they put their heads, hearts, and hands together to ensure that the Teachers' Day celebration was a meaningful and unforgettable one.
Yes, I still remember when I first took on the role of a prefect in Primary 3. Today marks the beginning of the leadership journey for our new Primary 3 prefects, and we want to affirm them for their new appointment. Look, our newly appointed Primary 3 prefects are all ready.
Yes, our newly appointed primary 3 prefects had their first meeting recently as they begin their leadership journey under wing of their seniors. We believe that they will continue to grow from strength to strength. Let's put our hands together to welcome our primary 3 prefects. Our primary 3 prefects are Aiden Zhang, Sim Rui Yang Arya, Tan Yu Hong Skylar, Tong Yong Rui Gabriel, Chin Si En Jonice, Gan Le Si, Ilhan Ismail, Qi Jiahui Zhuo, Miranda Goh Qixuan, Isaac Pan Yuzhe, Chu Yiran, Yang Yuxin Emma, Anders Kwek, Xiu Lok Yan, Tan Tang Jie, Aris Nufal bin Muhammad Nizam, Ayla Fong Xin Hui, Nathaniel Lim Jun Heng, Teo Kai Xin, and William Dan Wei Ye.
We would like to invite our Vice Principals, Mrs. Day and Ms. Ong, and our HOD for Student Management and Leadership, Mr. Yo, to present the badges to the Primary 3 prefects. Prefects, after receiving the badges from the Vice Principals, please remain in position for a photo moment with our school leaders.
We will now invite our principal, Mr. Ng, and Mr. Chen on stage to join us for a photo moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Ng, Mr. Chen, Mrs. Tay, Ms. Ong, and Mr. Yo. Thank you, Primary 3 prefects. Let us clap for our Primary 3 prefects and encourage them on.
Next, we have our Primary 4 prefects. Let us put our hands together to welcome our Primary 4 prefects.
Our Primary 4 prefects are Isabel Teo Kanate, Jude Kwek, Riz Hakim bin Muhammad Raihan, Adam Ho Yuja, Charlotte Han Kai Yi, Chua Zhi Kai Justin, Naila Adila binti Muhammad Rizal, Fo Jing Yang, Janessa Ong Yuxi, Kia Wong Kai Le, Natalie Chan Jing Hui, Yon Teo Zhi Xuan, Ko Shi Ling, Ng Keng En Kai Li, Dan Zhi Jie Joel, Venus Yeo Xin Hui, Chu Jie An Ashton, Kwek Regin Emily, Rena Celine Ho, and Victoria Lim Chile.
Let us invite our Vice Principals, Mrs. Ting and Ms. Ong, and our Head of Department of Student Management and Leadership, Mr. Yo, to present the badges to our prefects. Prefects, please remain in position for a photo moment with our school leaders after receiving the badges.
We would now like to invite our principal, Mr. Ang and Mr. Chen, to join us for a photo moment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ng and Mr. Chen, Ms. Tay, Ms. Ong, and Mr. Yo.
Thank you, Primary 4 prefects. Look at our prefects waving to our audience in the hall and to the camera. I'm sure parents at home are very proud too.
Now, we would like to invite our Primary 5 prefects to affirm them. Once again, let us put our hands together to welcome our Primary 5 prefects.
They are Ang Yuzing Olivia, Ashley Kwek, Chan Kai-yen, Chen Simin Amanda, Elizabeth Tan Xin Ying, Ethan Yap Yu Kiet, Hee Chan Janelle, Hun Rui Xuan, Wong Hui Serena, Xiao Xiang Regan, Clarice Ma Hui Na, Muhammad Ashraf bin Muhammad Amin, Dan Yitze, Ng Chen Rui Clarice, Cindy Kaima binti Ismail Nazri, Teo Un Bin, Venice Lu Zhi Xuan, V. Ki Jun Javier, Zikri Al-Khalil bin Zulkifli, and Nur Inshira binti Ibrahim.
Our Vice Principals, Mrs. Tay and Ms. Ong, and our HOD for Student Management and Leadership, Mr. Yo, will now present the badges to our Primary 5 prefects. After receiving the badges from the Vice Principals, please remain in position for a photo moment with our school leaders.
We would now like to invite our principal, Mr. Ang, and Mr. Chen to join us for a photo moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Ng, Mr. Chen, Mrs. Tay, Ms. Ong, and Mr. Yo. Thank you, Primary 5 prefects. All our prefects are waving to gesture their appreciation for the encouragement they receive. Splendid display of graciousness and poise. Next, we have our senior prefects from Primary 6. Let us welcome our Primary 6 prefects. They are Gladys Hua Le En, Dang Hong Rui Kariga, Alyssa Xia Yunshan, Ashley Ho Yuxin, Kwek Ziling Jane, Kwek Xin Yu Kylie, Torrance Tan Le Hao, Anna Sui Si Woon, Daya Iman binti Muhammad Rizwan, Lee En Shen, Lim Sin Min Joyce, Nur Adila binti Muhammad Karel, and Faith Chan Cindy. We would like to invite our Vice Principals, Mrs. Tay and Ms. Ong, and our HOD for Student Management and Leadership, Mr. Yo, to present the badges to the senior prefects. Prefects, after receiving the badges, please remain in position for a photo moment. We would now like to invite our principal, Mr. Ng and Mr. Chen, to join us for a photo moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Ng, Mr. Chen, Mrs. Tay, Ms. Ong, and Mr. Yeo. Thank you, Primary 6 prefects. Audience, let us wave back to show our support for our senior prefects. Thank you. Finally, the Prefect Executive Committee members. The Executive Committee members plays an extremely key role in leading and guiding the other prefects in their roles and responsibilities. They are our senior prefects who mentor our junior prefects, inspiring them to continue to serve and contribute to the student body. Our executive committee members have recently started the weekly prefects briefing on Mondays to fellow prefects. These briefing sessions provide opportunities for primary sixes to share their experiences with the juniors. We are sure that the sharing will inspire more good practices and to provide support to each other in their leadership journey. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, presenting to you the members of the executive committee. Our Prefect Executive Committee consists of Head Prefect Ian Fu Min Cheng, Deputy Head Prefect Omar bin Faisal, Deputy Head Prefect Dan Kang Rik, Deputy Head Prefect Ho Sin Yi, Student Management Subcommittee Chairperson Fu Yok Hee Asher, Student Management Subcommittee Vice Chairperson Zara Binti Norman, Student Wellbeing Subcommittee Chairperson Lim Yen Ning Kelly, Student Wellbeing Subcommittee Vice Chairperson Peg Rosie Giselle, Student Ambassador Subcommittee Chairperson Aidan Gasha Sim, and Student Ambassador Subcommittee Vice Chairperson Lim En Ru Jovel. We would like to invite our principal, Mr. Ng Yao Ling, and Mr. David Chen to present the badges to the Executive Committee members. Mr. Ng and Mr. Chen, please. Executive Committee members, please remain on stage for a photo moment. We would like to invite our Vice Principals, Mrs. Tay and Ms. Ong, and our HOD for Student Management and Leadership, Mr. Yeo, to join us for a photo moment. Thank you very much, school leaders, Mr. Chen and Mr. Yeo. Our Prefect Executive Committee, together with our prefects, will now recite the Prefect Pledge as a sign of unity and to pledge their commitment. Our Head Prefect of 2022, Ian Fu of Primary 6 Integrity, will now lead all prefects in reciting the Prefect's Pledge. Ian, please.
Prefects, please raise your right hand as we recite the Prefect's Pledge. We, the Prefects of Renang Primary School, promise to be good ambassadors. We will carry out our duties with grit and be good role models for other pupils. Together, we will light up and shine to lead with character, confidence, and commitment. Prefects, please be at ease.
Thank you, Ian and the Prefect Executive Committee. As they prepare to take their leave, let us invite our Head Prefect, Ian Fu, to remain on stage. Thank you, Prefect Executive Committee. We would now like to invite Ian to deliver his H Prefect speech. Ian, please.
A very good morning to the Principal, Mr. Ng, Vice Principals, Mrs. Tay and Ms. Ong, teachers and friends. I am Ian Fu from 6 Integrity, and I am very honored to be selected as the Head Prefect for 2022. A very good morning to Mr. Chen, who is also with us here today. This role has made me reflect on my Renang journey. Looking back, I can recall many fond memories that I had over the last 5 years. To the teachers who are always encouraging and supporting me in my leadership journey as a prefect, I thank you, Mr. Yeo, Mr. Ho, Madam Pang, Ms. Tan, and Madam Ong. I would also like to give a special thanks to the teachers who have always been with me through thick and thin. I thank you, Madam Sharifa, Mr. Tai, Mr. Low, and Ms. Lim. You have touched my heart and inspired me to give back. I hope to pay it forward as the Head Prefect to make a difference and have an impact in the school.
To all the teachers whom our paths have crossed, I thank you all. It is indeed true that it takes a village to raise a child. This year, we also have a new initiative called What Went Well. I think it's a great platform where everyone gets the opportunity to share and spread positivity, especially in this current pandemic. We learn to listen and to care, to show respect and compassion to the people around us. In our own little ways, my EXCO team, all prefects, and myself hope to be good role models for all as we nurture others to be leaders who lead and act from the hearts. I sincerely believe that no effort is too small. Together, with our collective efforts, we will build a more vibrant school community that aspires, learns, and leads. Our unity is our strength. Hence, my fellow prefects and myself will always walk alongside you in your Rineng journey. Together, we will continue to create an inviting and enriched school environment for all, building upon our school values graciousness, respect, responsibility, resilience, integrity, and teamwork. Together, we will light up and shine. Thank you.
Let us put our hands together to thank our head prefect for 2022. Thank you, Ian. As the ceremony draws to a close, it is also my pleasure to invite our subject head, student leadership, and AYH covering, Madam Ong Bun Ling, to share a few words with us. Madam Ong, please.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to Mr. Ng, Mr. Chen, Mrs. Tay, Ms. Ong, teachers, and students. It has been a privilege journeying with our prefects and student leaders for the past 3 years. I am thankful for having this opportunity. Each one of the student leaders took their very first tentative step outside their comfort zone to open their minds and hearts to learn, to humble themselves before others. Through sharing and caring for one another, they have built trust between them, learned to support and encourage each other to grow in their leadership competence. Now they take their bold, confident stride, driven by their dedication to serve, their passion to lead. I would like to thank our parents who stood by their children, supporting their aspirations and cheering them on, even when they encountered seemingly insurmountable challenges. Our student leaders embody and role model important values that their parents have taught them, and these align and resonate with our Yunnan values as well. A child can teach us 3 things: to be happy for no reason, to always be curious, and to fight tirelessly for something. I truly believe that in each and every one of our student leaders standing before you, all 104 of them, they are ready to give of themselves to the student population and the school because they believe in serving others before self and to lead with care so that they uplift those around them. To all our Yunnan student leaders, I wish you the very best on your leadership journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Ong. As the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. We have now come to the end of our Student Leaders Investiture 2022. To the student leaders, remember that today is but the start of your leadership journey. May you continue to lead with character, confidence, and commitment.
Yes, Miss Tan, we prefects will all continue to work together and support our fellow student body. We will all make Yunnan a safe and vibrant place for all to aspire, learn, and lead.
Well said. To one and all, thank you once again and we wish you a pleasant day ahead. Thank you.